Hello, it is Pancake Day today, so we are going to be making some pancakes. I couldn't quite remember the recipe that we usually use, so we looked one up and found one that was similar to the one that we think we usually use. Now, the only problem with using a different recipe is that the amounts of each ingredient is different, and this meant that it doesn't fit in the jug that I usually do it in. And I tried to put all the flour in and it just kept going everywhere, but I was persistent and I kept mixing it in. I was like, it'll be fine, I'll just be careful. Little did I know I was going to make a huge mess and it would just go everywhere, but I didn't know that, so I just kept on adding all of the eggs, adding everything else. I went to go and put the mixer in and yeah, it went everywhere. I then made the sensible decision to just pour it into a bigger bowl, and I thought the bowl wasn't going to be big enough, but luckily it was, and I had to clear up the mess, but that was my fault. I then used the mixer to mix it all together and make sure there weren't any lumps in the mixture. I then poured the batter back into the measuring jug so it would be easy to pour into the pans when I was making the pancakes. And then it was time to start cooking them. Once the pans were hot enough, I sprayed them with oil so that the batter wouldn't stick. And poured the batter in. The batter was a little bit more liquidy than the one we usually do, so I did end up spilling it just a little bit. And again, I'm going to blame this on the different recipe, but it ended up kind of sticking to the pan, so when I tried to flip it, it just kind of broke. But I ended up trying to make it work, and I'm sure it will taste nice. And then they were both done, so I just put them onto the plate, and then I could pour another one. And here is a time lapse of me making quite a few pancakes. And of course, I had to flip one. Unfortunately, the camera angle was a little bit low, but as you can see, I did end up catching it. This is right at the very end. I've made all the pancakes and I've run out of pancake batter, but I did have enough to make a little doll-sized one. I put golden syrup on it and gave it to April to try. Of course, I had to taste it too. It was very good. So this is what we did for Pancake Day. I hope you had a great day whatever you were doing. Thanks for watching. Bye!